channel.
Hey, you know what time it is?
What time is it, man?
The beat. Welcome everyone to another episode of The Beatdown, the segment and channel where two worlds collide. I am your host, Class, and this is my co-host,
Mr. J. What's going on, guys? We are back at it again with another one for you, and we would like to remind you, if you like these videos, these content, go in the section below, like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah. And without further ado, we are continuing on with our tournament. And I'm going to start things off by representing DC Comics' Big Barda.
Well, the gang's all here.
Alright, so let's get into the super brief origin story, shall we? Big Barda started off as a general in Darkseid's army. The head cheese, the second in charge, the second right hand or right woman in command kind of situation. And then she fell in love with a good guy, decided she wanted to switch sides. And that is the super brief origin story of Big Barda. Okay, so let's get into the powers, abilities, and feats. So, super strength, combat skills, durability, superhuman strength, superhuman agility, advanced technology, teleportation, energy blast, weapons expert, master swordsman. Her ultimate weapon is the Mega Rod. And obviously her armor gives her extra strength when it comes to her already natural strength. So she's even 10 times stronger than she already is with the suit on. And let's talk about the feats. Okay, she fought the DC version of Thor. Barda had fought the future version of Wonder Woman. Okay, imagine fighting regular Wonder Woman and now fighting a future version of Wonder Woman. Okay, that ain't easy to do. All right, she was able to stalemate Knockout, who is considered stronger than Superboy. Not saying something because she's an impressive character to go against. She has a high tolerance when it comes to heat resistance, as she was soaking in a form of lava heated water tub. Just throwing that out there. Able to take a blast from a Void Hound. Now, this is interesting. And remain conscious. That blast has the power to destroy 10 star systems. Okay? A blast that can destroy 10 star systems and you still not knocked out? That's gotta say something. Okay? That's gotta say something. Alright, now let's get into the end game, guys. Her Mega Rod is one of the most impressive weapons out there, I will say. It does kind of come in handy. It probably is the ultimate tool against Venom here. Considering the fact that she could use a Mega Rod to travel to a different place, an element where it's a little more hotter in the environment. Again, this gives Venom kind of a weakness to stay because they're not really too fond of fire. They're not really liking that kind of stuff. And Barda has been known in the comics to tolerate heat. So put her in an environment with Venom that's hot, and Venom is going to most likely give before Barda does. Another thing is that the Mega Rod could probably create a sound wave weaponry to attack Venom in a way where she might be able to separate the symbiote from Rock. So if they separate, I do believe that at that moment, Venom might just try to attack Barda to try to kind of, take her as a host. And then from that point, Barda could just kind of turn on her little Mega Rod, teleport that thing to another dimension, and then bam, it's gone. And there you go. There's that victory in that kind of way. So another thing to consider is Big Barda's commanding general expertise. The fact that she commanded an army gives her kind of the boss type of situation where she is very smart when it comes to strategy, when it comes to dealing with anything that's a bit more stronger than her. She is capable of doing such thing. So I do believe that Barda, given her military experience, could throw down with Venom any time of day. Wouldn't be too much of an issue for her because she'll be able to figure out moves and strategies to go against the symbiote. And she will eventually learn that it is a symbiote and figure out a strategy using her Mega Rod to attack him in that way. Another thing to consider is that the Hound Blast thingy, the fact that it takes out 10 star systems, that means you got to have some kind of cosmic level blast to put down Big Barda. And even then, it's not a guarantee it's going to put him down. So even though Venom might be pretty strong, he might have possession of weapons that he can conjure up out of nowhere. And he might have the ability to kind of, control or take on a host You gotta give Barda the credit where credit is due. Her tolerance level when it comes to Cosmic Blast gives her the ability to take anything on. Her armor suit's gonna help her when it comes to any kind of severe attacks from Venom when it comes to the symbiote's weapon. I do believe that at some point, Big Barda's Mega Rod's gonna be the ultimate weapon to come in handy. It might be able to, again, the only way I see Barda winning this, and for sure, and for Venom not even having a chance at this, is taking him out of his own element where he's not too comfortable, putting him in an uncomfortable situation that puts him in a corner where Barda has more of the ability, much more of the advantage, and given her experience and skills in combat, I do believe she'll be able to counter all the moves, take her time, and then eventually use the Mega Rod to blast him. And at that point, game over. Big Barda for the win.
Okay, my contestant today is none other than Eddie Brock, Marvel's Venom.
Back off! He belongs to us.
Now, as I had mentioned earlier, well, I'll bring that up right now. Right now, I'll just give you a couple of his abilities and feats. As we've mentioned, Eddie has he's extremely strong, he's fast. He has incredible durability. The man was able, well, it's even a man at this point. Anyway, Venom was able to survive blows from the Hulk, Thor, and I believe even the Juggernaut. So, some of these characters don't sound like they're stronger than Barda, but I want to say Hulk at least is on her level. So if Venom can take a blow, like that from the Hulk, I want to say he could at least take a couple shots from Barda. Venom can glide. He has shape-shifting. Let's see what else. Webbing. He has webbing, but it's weird. It's definitely stronger than Spider-Man's, but they're not webs per se. It's more just due to his shape-shifting ability. Much like Carnage can, he can sprout weapons, tendrils. Things can reach out and grab you. He can turn invisible. He also has venomous fangs, so he's able to dictate where this fight goes. Keep it somewhere dark. Keep it somewhere secluded, not hot. He could sneak up on Barda. He's definitely going to have to take the rod away from her. For sure. He's going to have to take the rod away from her. Keep it somewhere dark. Use his decoys to pop up and keep Barda distracted. And come in, and when he can, take a nice swipe out of her, weaken her, take the rod away from her, as I mentioned earlier. Maybe even use the venomous fangs. Maybe, the venom itself will maybe not kill Barda, but it will at least weaken her, I want to say. Really, the only way I can see Venom taking this home is if he bonds with Barda and takes her over as a host. That's really the only way I can see it. As I had mentioned in previous videos, the Venom symbiote was able to take over Thanos, and he's actually taken over quite a few powerful beings other than Thanos. So I want to say if he can do that to someone like him, he can do it to Barda. However, if Barda is able to dictate where this fight goes, and if she still has that rod, Venom's not taking this one home, no. But if he dictates where this fight goes, he sneaks around and he takes her weapon away from her, maybe even kind of take that armor that powers her up a little bit. If he makes the fight go a little longer and is able to just kind of bob and weave and stay in the shadows and keep away from Barda, then I want to say he can sneak in and take her over. Much like Carnage, Venom has 360 vision, so Barda's not really going to be able to sneak up on him. He's really going to have the advantage as far as stealth and vision, I want to say. But that is how I see Venom taking this home. Take the rod away, dictate where the fight goes, sneak around, use the decoys to distract her, and eventually use the symbiote itself to bond and take over Barda. Either he takes it away by bonding with her, or Venom, the symbiote itself, can just force Barda head to explode.
There is that possibility. Yeah, I cool with that. As always, guys, it's not up to me. It's not up to my boy here. It's up to you guys. So, if you guys like my argument, you know what you could do? You can hashtag Big Barda. And if you like my boy's argument, what can you do, brother?
Hashtag Venom.
And as always, No Press Fan, we really appreciate you guys. Catch you guys later. Peace.